Brexit means Brexit. Well, what does that mean? Brexit means Brexit. A brave, bright and brilliant exit. Those who voted in favour of Britain's exit from the EU want a shrewd, expedient, tactical and beneficial exit. In other words, the best strategic deal and opportunities for the United Kingdom before Britain legs it. We want Brexit, the whole Brexit, and nothing but the Brexit. On your marks, Brexit, go! Brexit for breakfast and Brexit for lunch. Brexit at midday and Brexit for brunch. Brexit with a cuppa and Brexit for supper. Brexit in bed and whenever we feel led. Brexit on your bracelets, Brexit on your brogues. Text it to the faint-hearted, your friends, families, neighbours and foes. Britain is a beacon of light. She is vibrant, resilient, tenacious, graceful and strong. She has brains, fortitude, a rich pedigree, plenitude, backbone, military might, power and muscle. So let's flex it. She is not a spineless, cowering invertebrate, and as such, she cannot and will not succumb to belligerence, bullying, brutality or betrayal. Whoever tries and wrecks it, her plans for a well-negotiated, successful exit will neither falter nor fail. When her back is against the wall, as has previously been proved in times past, she will emerge in all her august splendour, strength, stature and majesty, and arise, stand to attention, erect and tall. We are talking about breaking the United Kingdom away in a breathtakingly benign, mutually beneficial, bilateral way. Britain has a pioneer spirit. Her past victories are a testimony to it. And where she goes, others often follow. I suspect this may be a bitter pill for Michel Barnier and those sitting opposite you at the negotiating table to accept and swallow. Brussels has been in the driving seat for far too long and has driven Britain round the bend. She needs to take back control, as she was in the slow lane and she's been going in the wrong direction. Therefore, having listened to her internal navigation system, she has elected to recalibrate and make a right turn after taking the first exit. She may be small, but she is wise, and she understands kingdom, leadership, and dominion. She's prestigious, powerful, persuasive, and dynamic. She has an established, historical, influential, intellectual, inspirational, God-given opinion. It will be excellent for her to regain her autonomy, stabilise the economy, and upon following the referendum decision of the British majority, wield and exercise the full extent and ambit of her global authority. There are wonderful opportunities and times ahead, but there are too many prophets of doom, gossips of gloom and naysayers voicing their negative opinions in what should be an atmosphere of relief, rejoicing, jubilation, blossoming, bloom and celebration at this momentous hour of pruning, purification, separation and liberation. Europe is a wonderful continent. Britain will continue to be a significant leader in Europe, but she must be set apart, as the European Union is no longer fit for purpose. It has spiralled, overgrown, entangled, gelled, fused, clogged, amalgamated, and metamorphosed into a monolithic being of gargantuan proportions that no longer fulfills the original plan, purposes, mission, and vision of the Union. Attending the meetings is reminiscent of a Eurovision Song Contest results reunion. Hindsight is a remarkable thing. What many Remainers do not appreciate is that if Britain had continued being dictated to by the EU, she is likely to have found herself careering out of control, losing her identity, becoming grey at the edges, tardy, tired, grinding to a halt, sinking, stagnating, festering and barricaded in at the heart of catastrophe, collapse, chaos, mergers and sluggish indiscipline. characterised by delays, long hours and days, obstruction, tediously locked in with a stranglehold of red tape wrapped around her neck, throat, mouth and chin. The noose of the European Union has finally been withdrawn from Britain's neck. The stranglehold of red tape and unnecessary bureaucracy that forced Britain into doing things that were contrary to the best interests of her people as a democracy has been dislodged. The shackles and chains that took the form of unnecessary meetings, unfruitful debates, procedural delays, arbitrary voting mechanisms, endless committees, costs, rules, regulations, statutory instruments and measures is over. And now we need to secure the best deal we can as we dismantle, disentangle, extricate and extract ourselves from the hub, or should I say club, that would have cost billions and caused her to stray out of her destiny into oblivion to the detriment of countless millions. Britain has voted and she must honour the decision, act with integrity and be grateful that she has been steered out of the path of disaster and spared a devastating financial crash or collision and been guided by necessity onto a severe course correction for her own good, the national interest, her well-being, safety, security and protection. Britain will break free, break forth and break through. Would you therefore be so kind as to join me in giving 3 cheers for Brexit? Hip hip, Brexit. Hip hip, Brexit. Hip hip, Brexit. Brace yourselves. Britain's exit will be an exhilarating and enthralling exit.